This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them.
Wow. I do so great with that muting of my microphone.
Did every day, every month.
Well, so far, I've said hello to everyone. I have individually greeted each of you, told you I don't remember how many things we've done, and then wanted to make sure that when you all showed up here so quickly that I wasn't lying to you, because YouTube sometimes doesn't update, and made sure that you guys know I'm playing Stanley Parable and not Animal Crossing, because there was quite a few of you that popped right in here when I went live. So you can hear me now, right, chat?
He realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
And now that we've got the microphone going, our sounds are balanced.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right, so anybody that doesn't know what Stanley Parable is, it's like this plethora of choices and every choice you make, it basically it changes the ending, but it doesn't, you get different endings, but really it's like you just keep kind of going over and over again. So, all right, so yesterday, I don't even remember. We shut the door. Yesterday, we found the broom closet ending. We got the whiteboard ending. We died a couple times and died ending. And died ending. That's what I'm calling it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
All right.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, oops. So every time you go through the game and you do something, different things will become unlocked for you to do differently next time. I always go around screw with the computers because one of them, he said, "Did you touch a computer back there or something?" Oh, wait a minute, this one's not on today. Hey, this one's not on. That's the one I always mess with. Oh. Okay, still locked. Locked.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
All right. What? Okay. Now, we listened a lot yesterday.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
do the opposite today, you think?
Door on his left.
So the narrator says take the door on the left. We did that like a few times yesterday. We did the non-escape. There was another place in the office, if I remember right, though. Wasn't there? We didn't do both options in the office. Let's see. And speak up. If y'all see me and I hesitate, you want me to do something, you tell me what to do. And I'll listen to y'all. All right, so we follow this.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh my. Okay. We got the broom closet yesterday.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Okay, so I know we need to go downstairs. We gotta think of all the different ways we have to make choices. So we still have to make some downstairs. The painting's gone. What the heck? Are y'all being nice in chat? Because I'm glancing over and I just want to make sure. Yeah, nobody should have let Stanley alone in his office, no doubt. Okay. Clearly, because he's lost.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief.
Didn't we see some numbers yesterday that made us say we tried 000 like all the way across,
what he
right?
could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
That's not at all what I touched.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
We were going to try yesterday.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
Okay, there was another number we were going to try yesterday. Okay. Did we go backwards to 8455482?
Since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Okay, fine.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on
now,
the
last
keypad,
time we did it,
Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, but yesterday 2 places opened. What if I don't want to do that? What if I try to... Oh, can't leave now. Because yesterday I could have sworn we had 2 choices. Okay, alright, fine. Yesterday is yesterday. Alright. Well, I fell asleep streaming this yesterday, so it's a good thing I'm well rested today, huh, chat?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What if I go back in? Nope.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control.
Okay, I know we did the
Facility.
escape one. Was there multiple routes on the escape? I don't remember.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh, is this gonna give us the crappy ending again, though? The one that I don't like? Yikes. I get scared. Oh, man.
As the machine whirred into motion, and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been...
I mean, it automatically saves and everything, right? Like, it knows what I've already
Stanley
done.
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps
There aren't really jump scares, Sophie, but I'm a wimp.
a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this.
You think that you
violent
consider
end
them jump
to his
scares,
brief
Fona?
and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay. Okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Oh,
What
that's
exactly
right. Okay.
did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
This.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance,
Wait, this is the
death becomes meaningless,
museum
making
area of the
life
game.
the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley
Now, see, I
was
know if you,
already dead
like, if
from
you
the
get,
moment he hit start?
like, when we get confused, like I am right now, we can come down here and it'll give you hints on where to go. Like, those 3 doors over there, we need to basically find numbers. Like, it'll tell you different things to pay attention to. So, okay. We went towards the windows yesterday. That's right. We did the windows. We go away from the windows today. Okay. Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. Can barely hear it. Employee lounge. The underground. Wait. Okay, office clocks. That was the last ending we got yesterday, right? Wait. This was the very first incarnation of the Freedom ending. This is the Freedom ending as it existed in beta. Alright. Exit. Alright. Yesterday I think we were up there, but okay, exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me.
Oh,
You
jeez.
can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit.
Okay. Alright. So we did what they said this time. Last time we just let it go. So what is it going to change?
This is the
Achievement unlocked. Unachievable. Okay. Alright. I mean, sure. Okay, just remember, don't click that door again, because then we get locked in here for a while. Alright. So now we'll try the doors again.
all of his co-workers were gone.
What was that?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, so this time we're
No
not
matter
listening.
How hard Stanley looked, he couldn't
that
find
computer's
a
back
trace
on.
of his co-workers.
Nope. Nope.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but
Okay.
it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yikes. I'm only
When Stanley
glancing
came
over
to
at
a set
chat
of
and your
2 open
conversations
doors,
are kind
he
of
entered the
alarming. I'm
door
not
on his
gonna
left.
lie. I always read the last line first. Okay, so he told me left. We're not going to. We're going to go right this
This
time.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, we admired the employee lounge already.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't remember
Stanley
this
was so
chat.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, well, we have no more choices now. Oh, gosh. Okay. Did I do this yet? Did I do this? I don't know if I did this. Oh, we're just getting locked everywhere. Let me out. There's a door back there. How come I get... Okay. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000.
But in his
Oh my
eagerness
God!
to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Oh!
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay. All right, going under the lift to jump on the catwalk.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yikes!
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, it's gonna move me, I assume. Okay, jump onto the
Stanley,
catwalk.
I think perhaps
How-
we've gotten off on the
how-
wrong foot here.
how to
I'm
get to
not
the
sure
catwalk?
Really, I'm not. I realize that
How do you
investing your
jump?
trust in someone else can be
Oh,
difficult,
oh,
but the fact is
oh,
that the story
oh,
has been about nothing but
oh,
you all
oh,
this time.
which way are we going?
There's
Shit!
someone you've been neglecting, Stan.
Ah!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the
We're
story,
gonna move the microphone
no
back
one gets
further.
to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Poop.
Everyone
That's
thinks
what I
you are
meant.
very powerful.
That reminds me. Okay, hold on just 1 second. Let me do this real quick. I just remembered something. Lucky to those of you who are viewing that weren't watching when I played Crash, because we have, where is it? Why isn't it showing it to me? No, don't freak out on me, please. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And all right, everybody that's watching, because I forgot to give you guys, because I couldn't get out of Crash earlier when I hit my desk, because we have the rule. You get extra XP if I hit my desk or if I swear. So I just made sure to, because I know that it was for sure Evelyn and Fona that were here for Crash. So lucky for chat, you got their bonuses from earlier too, because I just gave out 500. So 500 extra XP points there. All right. So now we can go back to this crazy game. All right, resume the game. Let me. All right, there we go. Okay, so how do I get off
All
the
of his coworkers
catwalk?
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Can I put Mini Andrew on the screen? Not yet. I was just working on it. It's so close. After I showed you guys it, it corrupted again. And so I've been working on it in between streams and it's almost ready. Unfortunately, because of the way it was corrupting, I decided to leave because the mouth is the most work. I wanted to make sure I fixed it, and I did, but now I just have to put, all it's left is to put the mouthpieces back in. No.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong.
She even has her glasses now and everything, and I redrew her custom mouthpieces, so it'll be cool.
Else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Mini Andrew, I like that.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Okay, wait.
Someone you've forgotten about.
Wait, how do I?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, what? Really?
I did it!
In the middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, that door didn't open, so now, did I do it right? Did I do it, Evelyn? Did I get it? Okay. Danger everywhere. This sounds safe, don't you think, chat? Oh, wait, that door didn't shut. Oh, what the heck? Are you... okay, it's fine. Oh, that window's boarded up. I mean, how come you're not talking, narrator? How come you're not talking? Am I going back to another death? What's gonna happen? Oh. Okay, it's okay.
Now,
it's okay.
listen
We get
carefully. This is important.
Oh gosh.
Stanley walked through the red door.
All right, chat. All right. Red door or blue door? Red door or blue door? Narrator says Stanley walked through the red door. Or did he say blue? I forgot already. He said red. He said... Which door are we going to go through? You guys tell me. It's up to you. Go blue, go red. Why do you two never agree? You two are the most prominent in my chat all the time, and you always give me opposite answers. And it's at the same time. Okay. All right. Well, our rule is the first. Okay. Oh my. Y'all be difficult. Okay, I said that the first one typed in is the one we were gonna go with. That's what I said yesterday. If nobody else is gonna weigh in, then all right. So we're going blue. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood.
Oh.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, I guess we're going red.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Hey, even the narrator let me listen to both of you. That's cool.
All these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here.
How many times am I gonna go around this? Wait. I walked down here and I never went through a door and now all that's left is this square. What? What? Well, now I don't know what's what. Okay, so we figure that's the door I was closest to when it opened.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I'm scared.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
So do I stand here? This is really cool. Wait, are there... Okay, no, wait, there's only one door. If I stand here, does it just keep changing? Okay. Keep going out and in.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
Okay.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here. No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Okay.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Ooh, that flashed. Alright, he quit talking when I'm in here, so I'm assuming we've triggered all that.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Wait, is that my only option? Is that my only option?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Is that my only option? But what? Wait, what? probably the only option. Nothing's gonna... Oh. Nope. It's our only option. It's our only option. Oh, phooey, man. I mean... Oh. Viewer discretion is advised. Yikes.
No!
Oh!
Oh, thank God. You lived.
No!
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Okay. Don't move. Don't touch the mouse. Never, ever, ever leave. Okay, got it, got it. I'm down for that. We can be happy. It's not gonna end if I don't, is it? It's just gonna be this psychedelic, trippy, what do you call it, thinger that what do you call them that you used to look in and then you turn them and you twist them and they just change all the colors? I don't know. Nope, that's not what I'm thinking of. I don't know, it's before, there was enough technology to make all the toys we have today. Boy, if we would have been doing this ending yesterday right at the end, I would have probably not woken up. You guys would have been like, just live streaming me snoring at my desk. It would have been a great time. Kaleidoscope! Thank you, Sophie. That's the freaking word I was looking for, a kaleidoscope. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, now he told me not to move, and usually there's a trigger. Like, if he tells you not to do something, there's usually a trigger for a while, and then it turns around and he'll say something. If he's not going to do that, am I going to have to jump the second time I jump off the stairs? It's going to be death? What is this game? What is this game, though? Every game I play, I look at it and I think to myself, how do developers come up with these ideas? And there's supposed to be a Stanley Parable 2 coming out this summer. Man, chat, we're going to have that and play it. Yeah, can I jump off here? It won't let me. Oh man. Okay.
Stanley,
What?
go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Is there... What's happening? What'd I miss? Oh, you were talking about the Stanley Parable 2? Yes. It's been in the works, and they were anticipating. I haven't kept up on it since coronavirus and everything, so I'm hoping they're still on schedule because a lot of them haven't been. But all right, guys, we're gonna go because it's not gonna end if we don't. Oh, this time it's gonna be death. Will the door open?
No, what are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
You tried to tell me before. Wait, that was... Okay. No door? No? Okay, guys, here we go.
Stanley?
What?
Let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
What?
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? Would you
What?
throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You're literally willing to
It's
kill
gonna
yourself to
make me
keep
throw
from being
myself
happy?
over and
Am I reading
over?
the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
What?
I don't know anymore.
Oh, don't kill him. Don't kill. Well, what do I do? How can I do it?
But
What am I
guess that
supposed
was
to
too much
do?
to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
What do we do? Go back to the room? I don't know what to
Do you
do.
actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
And vibe. So, yeah.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
All right. We're going under the stairs. We're going under the stairs. We're gonna go under the stairs. You guys, this game feels like a troll all the time. I never know. Anyway, so yeah, they're supposed to. Stanley Parable 2 was set to come out sometime this summer, and I'll have to check up on it. Hopefully, it like doesn't. I just hope it's not delayed because I want to say it was maybe even this month it was gonna come out. Sophie, don't worry, Sophie. Me too. If I have to play solos. Is the narrator gonna talk to me? I mean, I'll chill. I'm gonna chill. We're just gonna vibe. I like that. Yep, I've gotten my victory royales this way for sure. Although, I have a feeling this one's gonna end in fall damage. Can I do that? Like, if I... But see, okay, here's the thing, guys. If we don't do the other endings, then it doesn't unlock the new endings that we haven't yet unlocked. It's better than killing the narrator. Let's play Minecraft. Okay. Alright, so... Alright. Here's my decision. I said Stanley Parable would be chat dictated. Nobody wants the narrator to die. We're beginning the game again. Alright. If we ever want to revisit that ending, which I don't think any of us are feeling too keen on, then we can. I think it was the suicide ending, but he jumped out a window once already anyway. See, I think the whole underlying thing of this is that redundancy and being, you know, stuck in...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's really indicative of, like, I mean, so many people just feel like they're just going through life every day, same thing, and it's mundane. And, oh, I'm in the door. Oh, that was creepy.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance.
I think you're right, Sophie.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office.
All right.
Because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
All right. Now, see, it's hard to remember where all the choices lie. Okay, we're not going. We're going this way.
Open door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, there was a... There There was another
Standing
choice.
now in this
We took the
incredible room,
catwalk. We got
Stanley
off on
for
the
the
cat,
first
or
copper,
we took the
eager
catwalk.
to get back to
But it
business,
also, that
Stanley
thing.
took the first open door on his left.
We haven't done that yet, I don't think. But the other thing is that we
Stanley
never
was
went
so
up. It goes
bad
up
at
to another
following
door.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
I
stop trying to make
honestly
every
only
decision by
listened to Matt
yourself.
Pat's
I'm
playthrough,
not
and it
asking
was
for
not
me,
full
I'm
attention, and I do not remember the darkness of this game. Because
This
there's
is
some
it, Stanley.
darkness. I just
Your
remember it being in.
chance to redeem yourself.
Uh-oh.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh,
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the
this
one
is the
to do
saddest
this.
ending of all, if you ask me.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
I
I'm
can't
trying to
move. I
make a
can't do
point here,
anything.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential
time I'm
nature of
playing.
his existence.
Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to
But this
work
is the
was
thing.
a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
It is like
And so he began to fantasize
there's an
about his own
episode
job.
of
First, he
Law and
imagined
Order
that
Special
one day
Victims
while
Unit.
at work, he stepped out from his
That
desk
stars
to realize
Robin
that all of his
Williams,
coworkers,
okay?
his boss,
That
everyone
touches
in
on
the
this
building
very
had
subject of
suddenly
how
vanished off the face of the earth.
society gets
The
to a point where they
thought
just constantly do
excited
what
him
everybody
terribly.
thinks and tells them they should do without thinking for themselves. And so that's kind of the basis of the game. Like
So
when
he
you
went
defy
further. He imagined that
the
he came to
narrator and
2 open
everything,
doors and that he could
turn
go through
around.
either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and
What?
destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round
Oh my
room
God.
with monitors and mind controls.
It's turning into my
Down
office.
another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Oh my gosh.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Oh my gosh, it's like...
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Uh, 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 vibing. We're vibing. I'd like to go back to the stairs now. You know, this game isn't scary, but it's creepy if you really take it all in, man. What I was going to finish saying about the whole Law and Order thing is about how people keep doing everything they're supposed to do and assuming and the roles that society tells us we should. Like, you should, go to, like, for example, go to college, get a degree, get a job, wait to get married, blah, blah, blah. And then people just follow that line of thinking, and anybody that doesn't is, off whatever, like, oh, if I could even tell you guys, I was 20 years old when I had my first child. I mean, there is some people out there that just did not think very highly of me because of it. And I don't get a lot of great looks with my hair being all freaking different colors either. But it's like, because, it's not normal. It's like they look and it's like, oh, I'm the creepy one, whatever. And they just judge me right away just because of that. And it's everywhere, like whatever society tells us, that is the way we should do things. It's not gonna end. It's gonna stay here, and it's gonna be like, we could just stay here. I know one of these endings, like, you have to let it go for like hours, but I know the room is weird. But yeah, like, this game just shows you, and then all the times, it's almost like if you look at it so far. When we start listening, in the endings where you end up basically dying, it always comes from not listening to the narrator, because conformity is conformity. So, like, when you try to, I don't know what you call it, not unconform, because that's not how it goes, but like non-conformity, I guess, it's like, then there's consequences. So, our consequence, like, now he told me not to push the button, and now I'm listening. And it's to prove a point. It's the first time in this scenario I've really even listened to the narrator. It's crazy, psychologically speaking. Well, and how much thought had to go into this game. Like, how, when they were thinking of it, each one of the scenarios, there's always a deeper, games are art. It's just a form of art. And this artist, these artists, I should say, what were they really thinking? Like, what did they want us to take away from this? It's just like writing, when you read a book and you're trying to analyze what you've read, or you're thinking about it, like, what is that author trying to convey? Is it the emotion? Is it the point? Like, what are they trying to get across? And it's the same thing sometimes with video games. And I love games like that. I just do. So, what if I press a different letter? What if I press, like, I don't know, the opposite of Z? Like, nope, doesn't like, it won't do nothing. I mean, okay, all right. We're gonna push Z, chat. I don't think there's any other way out. It's the only way for us.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Think Stanley Parable. Press E to question nothing. What if I press Q? Oh. Wait, is it going to start us right back in the beginning? We're in the beginning.
Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose.
Holy.
The same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more.
Sophie, weren't you just in? You were in here though. So that's not right.
Perhaps. Well, maybe.
Phone to check your points and see if you got the points that I awarded, because Sophie was here for that. So did it not give points again?
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
Okay, hold on. Sometimes the bot doesn't like me. Hold on a minute. All right, let's see if that time it went through, because everybody was supposed to get that bonus. Okay. Sometimes it's stupid. All right. Resume the game. Okay, so now Evelyn said go through it again.
Co-workers were gone.
But this time, unplug the phone.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait. Obsessive compulsively going to... How did I get up here? Oh. How did I do that? And it's not letting me. It's not letting me touch it like it usually does. Oh, okay, because that's one of those... Okay. Okay, I mean, we got those this time. All right. There we go. All right, cool. Went through this time. All right, so we go this way.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, we still haven't listened to him and done that. But now we go in here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
We actually take
he wasn't fired years ago.
This.
Look, Stanley,
It's a lot of death in this room, though, man.
On the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing.
Why didn't the give command work?
Stanley, someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance
I wish we could use, like,
to put
stream elements is so much better.
To let
Wish
her
we could
back
use it.
into your
They're
life.
trying to get integrated with
She's
YouTube.
been waiting.
Okay, so now we go through.
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Ah, the loyalty store is not up
It's
yet.
definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment.
But you can
where he
expect
finds
some
his
really cool
wife,
graphic
and the
art
two
to
pledge
be, and it
themselves
is
to one
part of my
another.
plan.
Music comes in, fade to white.
Oh, and
credits.
we're gonna
Not picking
put
up the phone is actually somehow an
unlocking
incorrect
face
course of
cam
action.
for a
How
stream.
is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world
I am
makes
just
sense.
flabbergasted.
No time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh, I am?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part
An
to a healthy
amazing game?
decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide
not
you in
funny,
an
it's just
exercise
true.
to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back.
Oh, God.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please. Now that we know your choices are meaningful,
Oh,
we
look.
can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Ah.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
What? What?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, gosh. Left. All right. All right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs.
I
to
don't
his
have the
boss's
choice.
office.
It doesn't say executive bathroom on it anymore. What?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
It was Nightshark 115. What was it? Oh crap! I'm so like, what's going on?
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver.
Is it
Otherwise, you
trolling
can't get
me?
on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I'm speaking it. Nightshark 115. This
Okay,
is just some
fine.
play to
We're not
make
gonna
me
do it.
scream at my
But you know
computer.
what?
It doesn't have any
Pretty
audio
humiliating to
receptors,
bring
or it
me
would have
this far, only for you to
notified me of not
suddenly
knowing my
decide you had better
microphone was
things to do.
connected.
I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The
Lies.
kind of respect Stanley shows for
I've
his
been
choices.
trolled.
He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a
Good
choice, you know. You
idea.
could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Why?
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That door won't make any noise. It's like I'm not even trying it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead.
What just
and you'll be
happened?
fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What is this game?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
What do you
All right.
mean, game?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Keep doing left, keep doing left. Okay, we're going left.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
It's okay. Yeah, that's exactly why we have those. Perfect. Yep.
I'm here.
Yep.
I'm still here.
Yep.
Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
What?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So,
is this chili good?
you hear me? Are you there?
Just give me 1
You
second.
listening to this?
I
Stanley, are
just
you
bought
there?
some. There's 2 flavors, both strawberry and grape,
Okay.
in the cupboard.
It's okay.
I don't know what that is. Probably something your dad brought home, so
Time
go.
to decide.
I'm
Time to
streaming,
make
just so
sure
you know.
Your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Oh my gosh! I mean... There's a phone ringing.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Is this game? He's gone!
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I'll listen, narrator. I'll listen.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, did we go downstairs yesterday? Yes, we
But
did.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
Oh, go to the office and do 115? Okay,
his
okay.
boss would think he was crazy.
Okay, well.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself,
You just went through
maybe
here once
I
already.
am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
What?
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley.
I remember this ending. I remember him saying this, but I don't remember this setting.
Describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain,
did the door shut?
That this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose,
Oh, yeah, it's
gathered
this
her
one.
belongings, and walked out to the park. But on this
We're not watching it twice. Forget that. That's worse than jumping off the stairs.
What could it
Wait.
mean? Stanley decided to
What
go
the
to
he-
the meeting room. Perhaps
What?
he had simply missed a memo.
What? But we already did that other ending. What?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it
Okay.
didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay.
he entered the door on
We
his
listened
left.
to him, right? We went left last time. Yeah, because we're going to go up to the dude's office and we're going to put in 0115. Or just 115.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he'd coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now that's back. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly
Okay.
tearing through
I think it's
papers
gonna
on the
be-
boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a
Oh, I
keypad
thought it was going to go.
behind
It
the
didn't do
boss's
anything.
desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Me, Mom.
There's one. I don't remember what it is, but there is one. I did that one earlier, Evelyn. I did it the last time we came through here and tried it. It didn't work.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Wait. Okay. See, only one opened again. And last time, there was that one time where 2 opened and we had a choice. I literally just did that when we came through the office the first time. Oh, is it gonna just... We've done all these endings. Then again, I just said that, and then I freaking quit out, and then it was like, oh, there's all these boxes everywhere.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, have we blown up the place yet? Did we try doing that? Yeah, we did that yesterday. That was the last one. Or wait. Man!
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Yeah, they are. I
One
think
of them
so.
Eternally
Or all the
monitored
different
in this place where
variations
freedom
of the
meant
rooms.
nothing.
Yikes.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It
Oh,
was
LP's here. He
unthinkable.
came out and he can't
Wasn't
hear
it?
the game, but he's
Was it
asking some
even
questions.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I can't remember if we had any other choices after this. Like, we went...
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
Okay,
over
press
another
off this
human
time.
life. For he
Okay.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. Okay.
And when at last he found the blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Wait.
Was it over? Yes.
Isn't this the one we
He
did
had
the
won.
last ending we got
He
yesterday
had
before I
defeated
ended
the
stream?
machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Okay.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it
So, like, all right, let's go. That's the one I almost fell asleep during. Okay, so. Wait, the phone's ringing again.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Your perceptual spear. That's a really great name for a head. Okay. All right, after this one, let's see. Oh my gosh, we've been playing for like an hour and a half trying these things. So after this one, we're gonna do one more ending, and then we're gonna stop. But I'm not gonna stop. We're gonna get all these endings. It might require me having to, look stuff up and actually learn about it, but we're gonna get all the endings. That computer's off. Okay. Because I know there's ways to get into the other areas of the room. Okay, let's do this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. Let's see. Which way did I have to go?
Stanley came to a set of two
We're gonna go right.
He entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
And then if I remember, this is way...
The lounge was grand.
We always avoid that
majestic,
door.
Perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, let me take a look and see how much it costs and everything, because I got a bit of a situation on that end. So let me just take a look,
And so he
and then
detoured
yes,
through the
because like that
maintenance
game is
section,
one of them that I have
straight
on the
ahead to the opposite
plan to
door,
be
and got back on track.
purchased. Wait, we listened to him. What did he just say? Wait, this looks like something we did. That's the office. What? Did I just get trapped into going back out this way? We came out a door that's usually closed.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
What? Oh, it's on PSN now? Then, oh,
Stanley
that's
decided
right.
to go up to
No,
his
we're not doing that
boss's
one.
office,
Okay, then,
hoping
yeah,
he
we could
might
try
find
that
an
tomorrow,
answer
sure.
there.
Wait,
Coming
tomorrow's
to
Sunday.
Stanley's,
Sunday is my
Stanley
day that I
walks
try to give
upstairs to
myself
his
a
boss's
day
office.
of a little bit of rest. So we can add it to, we had plans on Monday FNAF and then Little Big Planet. Does that sound good? Crap, I don't want to do... Nope. I managed to walk myself right back down to a normal ending. What the heck? Oh, that's up to 3 inputs received. I wonder what happens when he gets them all. What? If this elevator crashes me to my death, I quit. Good thing, since I'm planning to probably go take one of those 12-hour breaks after this one. We had a lot of fun, though. We played a lot of games today. Well, I mean, I had fun. I hope you guys had fun, because I had fun. I guess we're vibing. Did that narrator just swear under his breath? I only had one of my ear cuffs on. Wait. What? What is going on? Okay. Yes, indeed. What is that? It looks like a little man dancing. Oh boy, can you go wake your brother up, Logan? He's supposed to stream here in an hour. He is talking under his breath. So wait. Okay, so... The elevator that goes nowhere, or what? Does it stop? What does it do? Press a button. Okay, I did. It just keeps bringing me right back here. Oh, I put my fingers on our keys. It just keeps, it won't let me, okay. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. I mean... We've never gotten in the bathroom before. Well... Window? Nothing. No narrator while we're in the bathroom at all. Okay.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, man. It's just gonna take us back through this now, isn't it? Yikes. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, wait. Do we have... I'll check and see if we had another option from the escape room.
Through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway
did we not?
had
No,
the
we
word
didn't. We did this.
written on
We were
it,
going to get
the truth
crushed.
was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay, so I think all the ones in this area we've gotten. And I think what we should do, because we played now for like 4 hours
was not shut.
between the two
Stanley
streams,
still had every opportunity to
is
turn
I
around
should
and
figure
get
out how
back
I
on
can get
track.
us so we can make sure we activate all of them.
At
Because
this
I want to
point,
see them
Stanley
all.
was
Don't you,
making a
Chad? I mean,
conscious,
I do.
concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront
I mean, I
his
don't
death.
have to, like, I mean, no, I want to play it. And find them all. Nope. 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 All right. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll be prepared for the next time we play Stanley Parable, which looks like now, maybe I will, just because of the type of the game it is. We might finish it tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll put it off till Tuesday, since we're going to try to do Little Big Planet and FNAF on Monday. And tomorrow will just be a really short Animal Crossing stream in the morning to check in on it. So I think that's it for me. For today, it's time for one of my famous 12-hour naps, I think, because I'm sleepy, because now I screwed up my sleep schedule. And no, Evelyn. Oh my goodness. So that's a lot of streaming we've done this weekend so far. No. What? All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time for the Animal Crossing stream, and we'll see how I'm feeling. And if I decide to do Stanley Parable a little bit tomorrow, will depend on my work and my sleep. I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, we know the plan for Monday is FNAF and Little Big Planet. So bring your earplugs. Take care of yourselves, guys, and each other.
No, not all.